communication technology. Why not? You can do your work at home.
The forum, punctuated by a question and answer session between the resource persons and those in attendance, was also used by Hannah Foster of the Banjul-based African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies to salute the efforts of the Gambia, Zambia, and South Africa on bills such as violence against women and many others seeking to promote their well-being. Famara Fofana, Grts.
Members of Soroptomist International, the Gambia, on Tuesday called on the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs to, among other things, present an award the body recently won in the United Kingdom. As the Money reports, the Soroptomist officials seized the opportunity to brief Dr. Njai Saidi on their forthcoming Golden Jubilee celebrations.
Soroptomist International was formed in 1987 with a membership of 90,000 in 124 countries over the world. With more than 3,000 clubs globally, Soroptomist Gambia has over the years intervened in sectors like education and health with a view to help women advance their cause and be empowered. After being in existence for 25 years, members deem it fitting to meet with the Vice President and Women's Affairs Minister on their numerous projects.
Was to inform her about the work of Soroptomist International, not only within the Gambia but also throughout the rest of the world, that we're looking at educating to lead, which is all about educating women and girls with the skills that is necessary for them to become empowered, i.e. their confidence and their self-esteem grows, and that then enables them to take their position within society.
Describing her federation as one of the largest in the world, Maguire disclosed that they received an award in the United Kingdom last year for their support of rural women.
And it was also to pass over an award which the club won last year for environment project, which they are currently looking after.
Beatrice Prom explained that they have prepared a lineup of programs to celebrate International Women's Day, a day observed throughout the world.
On Thursday, which is International Women's Day, we hope to commemorate the day by going on the bridge, the Denton Bridge. This year the theme is connecting girls, inspiring action. So we are bringing girls to the bridge, and we'll all be there to support the girls, and we'll have our guests from Soroptomist International of Great Britain and Ireland to address the girls and inspire them. So we hope a lot of people would rethink about what Soroptomist is doing in the country and really give us the support that we require.
The president of the federation called on women to join the association, for its main aim is to empower and help build the capacities of women and girls. For GRTS News, I am Asadou.
After a series of meetings with senior government officials, the chief of the IMF mission to the Gambia, David Dunn, briefed journalists on the current economic situation. Dunn attributed the Gambia's slow economic growth to last season's crop failure. Moloman Cisse was at the news conference, and he now tells us more.
It was a press conference that created an interface between journalists and big players in the country's economy, the Ministry of Finance, the Central Bank of the Gambia, and the IMF. In the presence of Mr. Chirongo, the IMF country representative to the Gambia, the IMF mission chief David Dunn read before the press the status of the Gambian economy. According to him, the severe crop failures experienced during the last rainy season has taken its toll on the economy. GDP growth rate of 5.6% has reduced to 3%, and that figure is predicted to further reduce by 1 or 2 percentage points in 2012.
Back in October, we were anticipating about 5.5% growth for 2011, but with the impact of the crop failure, that does fall to 3. In 2012, even though there is strength outside of the agricultural sector, because of such a sharp drop in these harvests, we're projecting a negative growth of maybe 1 to 2 percentage points.
In the face of this situation, the Gambia needs to take immediate action to avert a potential food deficit. Government will have to import enough food, fertilizers, and seeds for the upcoming rainy season. But is the country in a position to do that? The response from both Central Bank Governor and Minister of Finance suggests a conditional yes. There is enough foreign exchange reserve and experience, but donor support too is crucial.
We believe that we have got adequate levels of reserves to provide the necessary foreign exchange, particularly for the importation of food.
The process of sensitization and going to the National Assembly for the final ratification. I think the whole idea is to reduce the overall tax and to broaden the base. I think the intention is to really the high tax rates will go down so that it will broaden the base in order to be able to collect more from the non-traditional taxpayers.
Attention then shifted to the other sides of the economy. The IMF top official commended the Gambia for positive performances in health and education, but added that there is a great need for reforms. While the country tries to ensure stability, it must also not lose sight of the need to strengthen economic policies. Government, Dunn added, should also strategize the financing mechanism for the page. Asked by journalists about the seemingly consistent appreciation of the CFR against the Dalasi, Governor Colley said the demand for the CFR is high.
We have got a lot of migrant workers of Senegalese origin in this country, and the only currency that they use to repatriate whatever they earn in this country is the CFA and probably the euro to some extent. So we find ourselves in a situation where there is constant demand for CFA.
The status quo in the Gambian economy as of now is not stable, but ongoing reforms such as the inquiry into tax evasion and other corrupt practices, the imminent introduction of value-added tasks, and partnership with the private sector and development partners are tipped to triumph over challenges. Modula Sise, Grts News.
Arab Gambia Islamic Bank recently staged another customer forum designed to engage its burgeoning customer base in the country. Senior Ajib officials used the annual synergy to launch 5 new customer-friendly packages. Modun Jai picks up the rest of that story.
Islamic Bank's annual customer forum attracted a cross-section of the bank's clients, religious figures and development partners. The bank's managing director, Mr. Salisu Sirajo, attributes his bank's numerous successes to the conducive business environment created by the government of the Gambia. The Arab Gambia Islamic Bank operates on the principles of Sharia. Mr. Sirajo calls on potential customers to join his bank, adding that banking with Ajib comes with so many benefits.
We are offering products which we feel will touch the lives of people. We are offering these services where we know when you look at us, like the documentary says, action should speak louder than your voice.
The annual customer forum also saw the introduction of some new innovative customer service products. This year's package comes with 5 brand new products tailor-made for the bank's customers. Mr. Jamil Hassan is the divisional head treasury and investment.
There is a fresh move to take the bank to the next level, and that is why we are now coming out. Before, people only hear about us. Now we are coming to let people know about us by this kind of interaction, and that is why we call this forum as annual. So every year, inshallah, we'll be calling you people to tell you the direction the bank is moving and what we expect from you.
The 5 new products, namely Ajib or account, the Hajj savings account, Hajj Mudaraba, the contract bridge finance and the Ajib salary account, were unveiled by the bank's clients. The package is expected, among others, help Ajib customers save for a trip to the Holy Land in Mecca. This shall involve working with stakeholders in the Hajj industry to make the process of airlifting pilgrims and other logistics necessary for a successful Hajj. Since its commencement of operations in January 1997, Ajib prides itself with excellent customer service delivery. The bank's customers and partners expressed delight at the availability of the new products.
The most important one as far as Hajj is concerned for us is this issue of pre-financing of accommodations in Medina and Mecca. On behalf of the Amirul Hajj, on behalf of the GIA, I think it's a very encouraging move on the part of the bank.
The ceremony also witnessed a spectacular performance by a Bundung-based drama group on Ajib and its numerous